And with Stephen Kingsnorth. Stephen, 23 years is a long time. You've been involved right from the word go since the Warrington bombing. You're heading towards retirement now. What is your overwhelming, lasting memory of the 23 years?
Well, after the well, no, it wasn't even the anniversary service. After the memorial service, a few weeks after the event, and I preached, I commented that Warrington had declared itself a family. And everything that's happened since then has illustrated that for me, because there were lots of different people who joined projects to support peace, and the living example of that, of course, is the Peace Centre itself. But the way people every year have gathered here from all sorts of backgrounds, when we go over the water and visit north or south of the island of Ireland, people come up to us and recognise what Warrington as a town has done, has worked on in terms of relationships and building peace. So I think it's that the community declared itself a family. It wasn't a politician, it wasn't a single man or a woman, it wasn't, you know, any of that. It was the community coming together, and it is the community that sustained it through all these years and will sustain it into the future.
Okay, Stephen, look forward to your well-earned retirement.
Thank you.
Colin, 23 years on from the Warrington bombing, the Peace Centre's done lots of great work, but there's still problems going on all over the world. What would your message be to those who actually still believe that terrorism is the way to get a message across?
Well, it plainly isn't. All it produces is pain and misery and suffering for those who are victims. I mean, I often say to people the troubles in Northern Ireland, which people generally say lasted 30 years, 68 to 98. I mean, that's not totally accurate, but that'll do as an example. I think those difficulties would have been settled around the negotiating table much sooner if people had simply been determined to find some common ground. But instead, 3,000 and more people died, 200 of those were children, and think of all those families that have suffered as a result of that. So I don't think violence ever works.
And are you confident the good work at the Peace Centre can carry on into the future?
Yes, I am. Like I said a few moments ago, I mean, another 23 years' time, if I was still to be alive, which I sorely doubt, the centre will still be there. I'm convinced of that, and it'll be there hopefully for many, many years to come, into the next century. And a new generation of staff will work there, and new people will have the same ethos, same beliefs, same principles, and they'll all work for peace like we do.
We've stood here in the past actually wondering whether the finances will come through to keep the Peace Centre going. Yeah. Are those finances in place and secure now?
Well, they're as secure as they've ever been, Gary, but that doesn't mean we're secure. It just means we're more secure than we've been. We've probably got, I don't know, I mean, if Nick was here, he'd probably say we've got about 9 months of revenue. And we've been down as little as 3 months sometimes, where we were 3 months away from closing. So in the world of charities, 9 months would be seen as pretty healthy. But obviously I'd love it to be much better than that. But we can't complain. We do get consistent government support and consistent support from other sources as well.
Okay, Colin, keep up the good work.
Thank you.